Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mutha Alamer, and today I'm entering another contest, and this is for Wax Ecstatic, and it's Tuco over at Wax Ecstatic. Really cool guy. I'm just getting to know him, just discovered his channel a while ago, and I've been watching a few of his videos to get to see what he's all about. And he's got a great collection. He loves a lot of great music that I like, which is really cool. And his contest is really simple. You just have to show one album that you wish you could hear again for the first time. And this was actually really hard for me. I've been thinking about this for about a week. And, you know, I got dozens of them I could have used. But I went to one that made a huge impact on me when I was about 21 years old. And it totally changed my musical world when it came out. And I was already really into metal. I'd always liked classic rock and power pop, stuff like that when I was a kid. And when this album came out, it took music to another level for me, and I'm talking about this here. This is Alice in Chains with Facelift. And I remember the day it came out, I had seen the video on MTV like a week before for We Die Young. And it was just a live video. It wasn't they made a video later that was like, you know, well produced and everything, but they just had a live video just of them playing live on stage doing it. And it blew me away, and I always taped the Headbangers Ball, so I rewound the VCR, and I watched it like a dozen times. Me and my friends, we were all just amazed at that song. So I went to the record store. The records back then always came out on Tuesdays, and I went to the record store and waited for to get their box. You know, they got a shipment. They were opening the box, and they had one cassette of Alice in Chains' Facelift, and this is still the exact same tape I bought on the day it came out. And I've actually never seen another one like this, but because it's all my friends went and got it like the next week, but they only had one of them in. I was the one that got it because I was there, and it's kind of weird. It's got this, you know, deal like this on it. Usually it's just a clear tape, and this side, I've played this so much. This side's actually worn off a bit. I mean, you can still see, you can still read them. It's all in white, but if it's played so much, it's still worn out. This actually still sounds really good though, and so I got this cassette the day it came out. And so I only heard the song We Die Young. And we put this in, me and my friends did, you know, we were kind of partying, slipped the tape in, all rocking out to We Die Young, and then all of a sudden Man in the Box came on. And we'd never heard anything quite like Man in the Box. It just blew us away. And then Sea of Sorrow, and, you know, just on and on. Bleed the Freak, I can't remember, Love, Hate, Love. But when we flipped it to the second side, and It Ain't Like That came on, we were like, oh, wow, this is just the heavy groove. And just blew us away. Like I said, just blew me away. And I still remember, you know, I Know Something About You, Sunshine, always. I love Sunshine, the real thing. And this album, just to me, I wish I could go back and hear it again for the first time, because I just remember just the amazement of what this was. You know, it was grunge was just starting. Grunge wasn't real popular. This came out before Nirvana's Nevermind. You know, before the big explosion. So this was a little heavier too. This is like, we were just considering this a heavy metal record back when it came out. We didn't think of it as grunge. We thought of it as heavy, like this cool band from Seattle, and it's just really different sounding, and it's always been one of my favorite records ever. I'm just so happy they did this repress. This sounds amazing. Because I also have this bootleg copy from Brazil, and it sounds horrible. I could barely even listen to it. It's just, the sound's really faded. I mean, it looks official and everything, but it just sounds horrible. You can't even listen to it. So I was really happy when they did the reissue. I was so excited, and I'm glad they actually made it available, unlike the Slave to the Grind from Skid Row, which I'm still after. But yeah, this album here, just, it means so much to me. And this is my choice. And, you know, I could have went with, you know, Subhuman Race from Skid Row, or Slave to the Grind, or Sweet F.A. Stick to Your Guns, or any number of Clutch records, or Deep Purple and rock. But I think this is the one that, when I heard it, it blew me away the most. Just instantly, it was just changed my musical landscape. So, all right. So everybody, Tuco, really great guy, everyone sub Wax Ecstatic. Really cool contest you got here. And all right, everybody, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.